You alright, guys? Alright, a little bit of a delay on our stream, but it shouldn't really matter. So we're back with our Marvel Midnight Suns. We kind of just left it after a random point. I think we did the mission where we either captured or, you know, we managed to defeat symbiote Venom, which has been turned by... I can't exactly explain what... well, I can't remember, should I say. But he's basically turned into like a worse Venom than usual. But other than that, that is what we have to go off now at the moment. What was I gonna do? I swear I have a memory lapse sometimes. But yeah, as I was saying, we were in the last mission. We were basically helping Spider-Man save civilians, and then we were to face off against Venom again. So that is where we stand at the moment. Can't remember if I've read. Yeah, we've definitely read that. Yeah, so sorry guys, I was a little bit kind of wondering what I was doing. I don't really know. I think I've put my drink back down there. Perhaps I need to... Well, I'm going to turn this fan off for now. There you go. That's maybe not what I was thinking of doing. But anyway, we ended it on a random one yesterday. I think we played like nearly 7, 8 or 8 hours yesterday, so we're going to get straight back into it. Okay. So where is it I need to head to? Let's have a look around.
Whatever the good Dr. Faustus was up to spells bad news for us.
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Hunter.
To see how the patient is faring? I assure you, Hunter, his injuries are minor given the circumstances, and he's
Hey, Spider-Man's here.
Due to my expert medical care. I know you'd like to see him, but my strict doctor's orders are that he's not to be.
Don't call me that, Eddie. I'm Spider-Man. MJ's boyfriend. Sometimes. It's complicated. Go get him, Tiger. Hit me? Give me 5 more minutes. Just 5 more. Wheat cakes.
He is slumbering soundly. Best leave him be.
I'm sure he would appreciate a visit tomorrow, though. After a good night's rest.
Fair points. Okay, where was this clue meant to be? Because I remember in the last stream that there was a clue to where that last place that we needed to open up that thing for.
It's good to see you.
I'm not really making sense at the minute, guys, but I'm just going to show you what I mean. The water in the streams around the abbey is as pure as the ice melt from Wundagore Mountain. If I can hide the rod in a nearby stream for a time, it should regain its elemental power. I think I know the perfect place. I just have to wait until Blade isn't prowling around his yard. If he starts asking questions, he won't let up until he's uncovered the whole thing. And if he tells Caretaker, that's a problem that Agatha and I don't need right now. So that was the clue. So is it possibly... It was talked about where Blade prowls around, which is this side, I think. What are you doing here, buddy?
Good girl, Charlie. I needed that. An elemental rod.
There it is.
Take this back to the altar.
Barely a stone at all, this blue-black topaz or topaz almost seeps through the fingers. When held, it smells strongly of a tide pool, and if held to the ear, sounds of the sea. Alright, so we've got all our elemental rods.
Grave of Jeremiah Kane, another host of the Spirit of Vengeance. I wonder if he was as conflicted as Robbie is about being a Ghost Rider. Finished.
Take Moon Seal. Ah, okay. I know where this goes.
The Moon Seals are ancient talismans of the old gods. And in your case, they are the keys to unlocking an even greater gift.
Is that why Wanda was here? In pursuit of this gift?
Just as we started with you as a child, I allowed Wanda to experiment here, with the hope of focusing her powers through training in basic elemental magic.
But that is not what happened.
Wanda's connection to the old gods, to Chthon, was not the same as yours. She isn't descended from the blood, and the trials weren't meant for her.
But you knew this before she started.
I did. And you should understand that I regret not putting a stop to her efforts sooner.
Then what really happened here?
When Wanda tried to use this moon seal to access the next trial, the Bloodgate didn't open. But the seal's power did have an effect. She had visions, both terrible and somehow alluring at the same time. What started as idle curiosity became a compulsion for her.
And now I am on the same path. So, where is the next Bloodgate?
Beyond the Standing Stones, if memory serves. I doubt you'll have any trouble finding it.
Trophy earned Elemental, my dear Agatha.
We may have woken you up to save the world, but just think where the Abbey would be without your efforts, Hunter. The magical energies flowing through the grounds are converging on the altar, drawn to it like moths to a flame.
As a child, it never occurred to me how important this altar was to you.
Where would a fabled witch be without her various accoutrements? Just as your swords are an extension of your power, so too are my altar, the cauldron, and the library.
And now that the altar has been restored?
It's time we start using them to our advantage. Come by the library tomorrow night, and we'll conjure something together. Oh, and thank you again for the help, dear. Can you feel it in the air, Hunter? The altar is humming with magical energies, just waiting for the right invocation. I see you found one of the elemental rods. If you'd like to keep going, you may keep searching for more.
Okay, so we know exactly where to put this moon seal, guys. It's just finding our way back to it now. This is a hunter's folly. Got a night shift, legendary palette, and diamond common old face prop. Interesting. Okay, now to go to the moon seal.
The second Bloodgate. I should warn you, Hunter. You may find the trial ahead more difficult than I originally let on. The gods will push you harder, and you might very well fail.
And if I do?
You dust yourself off and you get back in there. Or you train, rethink your approach, and come back later, when you feel ready.
And what if I am hurt? Or worse still, what if something happened to Charlie?
Neither of you will be harmed, dear. That's not what this is about. The Elder Gods want to see what you're made of, but they're not out to get you. Well, except Chthon, but you already knew that.
Then I should make an attempt while I am here.
I'm sure you'll be fine. Just enjoy yourself. You're the only one getting an opportunity like this.
I will do my best.
Oh, and Hunter? I should mention, you'll only be able to make one attempt at the trials per night. Even the old gods grow weary of their children eventually. Good luck.
Trial of the Elder Gods Atom. Reveal that which was lost long ago. Recommended player level 8. Current player level 5. Let's try it. Let's try it out. If we fail it, then we fail it. Defeat Lilin. Defeat 16 Lilin within 4 turns to complete the trial.
Many of the Elder Gods were corrupted and became what we would call demons. The god Atum, born from Gaia herself, was set upon our world to slay these monsters. In that sense, the two of you have had a shared purpose. Fight well, Hunter, and he may just honor you with his blessing.
Lilith has sent you here to die. I hope you are prepared.
Lilin Guardian enraged. Take special care when attacking Lilin Guardians, as damaging their health will also apply a taunt. Tip: this means the last hero to attack the Guardian will be the one attacked on the enemy turn.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Lilith must really want me out of the picture.
Atum was unleashed and made quick work. He became something of a monster himself. He even became known as the Demigod, the God Eater.
If this is a good timing to do some work.
The Elder Gods are clearly aware of Lilith's efforts. These but they're only illusions meant to test your skills.
Leave some for the rest. Lilith herself could not best me. What makes you think you will fare any better?
I think Blade is honestly jealous that you're getting this extra food. And with live targets, too.
They cannot possibly match your strength. I am impressed. Maybe you do not realize the trouble you are in, friend. A weak attempt. Resolve cannot be broken.
Okay. We give it a go, and we weren't obviously at that power level yet. So that is a fair enough reason to not be able to do that yet. But at least we got the Moonstone, and we know where we're going to be able to complete it when we're at that right level.
Ah, I see. Curious.
Okay, so we've done that quest. We've obviously managed to get the Moonstone from the first trial. The second trial is reasonably harder. I wouldn't say I got killed off straight away, but it wasn't, wasn't exactly an easy task either.
All hail the conquering heroes. Someone toss us.
So is there anything down here we can look at? Nope. Okay, so I honestly think the best thing we can do now is that he sleeps. Is there anywhere we can upgrade anything? They look nice. Awesome. Looks a little bit more homely now, doesn't it, guys? To be fair. Sleep. Let's sleep. Hey everybody, be sure to welcome your friendly neighbourhood Spider-Man to the Midnight Suns. Robbie Reyes, for real, go say hi if you haven't already. He took a big risk for us and got tossed around by some creepy pudding monster. Maybe later. You know I'm on Superlink, right? Question mark. Let me just turn that off. That's my notification sound if you didn't know what that was. Ilyana Rasputin, yes, we would say these things to your face. Stephen Strange, don't mind them. Welcome to the Abbey, Spider-Man. Thanks, I'll try to stay out of your way. Lucky for all of you, I think three-dimensionally. But there are so many more. The world isn't ready for a Spider-Man who swings between dimensions. You'd be surprised. Yep. What's up with Caretaker? Question mark. I just passed her in the kitchen and she was chopping carrots like they were a pack of moldoids. Robbie Reyes, don't look at me. I've been working on the Hell Ride all day. Blade. So this again was Nico Minoru. Blade, I was working out my frustrations on some new kind of hellhound. Who did what to who now? Question mark. Hold on, Eric Magic, you didn't ask her about Wanda again, did you? Question mark. That was Nico Minoru. Ilyana Rasputin. I asked, she deflected. I asked again, she murdered carrots. I thought we talked about this. You talked, I acted. Wanda belongs here. We must not turn her away. What happens to Agatha was not her fault. No one's to blame here. Believe me, I'd know this is going to take time, not hellfire, to make right. Okay, and then we've got a few messages. Emo Kids meeting 2 ingredient list. Oyster mushroom 10, wolf Spain 10, skill essence 15. Something, and then obviously it's just a line of, I don't know if it's trying to tell you some kind of word that you need to find out or something. Do you like trinkets? Question mark. Bring these to the next meeting or to me before the next meeting, or do not, I do not care. And then we've got a research upgrade. Awesome.
Spider-Man would probably appreciate it if you looked in on him. I think he's quite impressed by you.
Okay, we'll speak to Spider-Man in a second.
What's happening, Hunter?
Ah, Hunter. I did not expect to see you here. Added to the list, I suppose.
I am sorry?
Of things I can no longer perceive since I lost my connection to the Sanctum. While knowing the comings and goings of my teammates may seem trivial, the dealings of the dreaded Dormammu are unfortunately not. I fear he may be plotting against us as we speak and have been attempting to gaze upon his home realm of the Dark Dimension for some time now, with little success thus far.
Is there anything I can do to help?
You haven't, by chance, mastered the art of astral projection and universal awareness since we last spoke, have you?
I do not think so.
Pity. Probably best if I try this alone, then. But the offer is appreciated.
Very well. I will leave you to your work.
As you wish. We'll speak again later, of that at least I'm certain.
Do you find life in the Abbey different than before?
Very much so. I've read more since I arrived here than I did in the past 5 years.
You are a sorcerer. I thought you loved books.
I don't speak of tomes or grimoires, reading for pleasure. an escape from life's harsh realities and myriad travails.
I bet I can guess your preference.
Go on. To what genre am I most partial?
History books.
And what sort of history?
You like to read about ancient history?
No, I've experienced ancient history myself. Historians tend to downplay the brutality. The question that most intrigues me is, what if? So much of reality shifts when you alter certain crucial choices. With effort, I can watch these realities play out. But I find alternate realities far less entertaining than the fictional histories imagined by others. Let's endeavor to meet again soon. Mine was magic, but not in the way you're thinking.
I wasn't thinking that anyway, pal.
Thank you for the quality time, Hunter. It is a treasure to me.
No offense, pal.
By the rising rings of... Oh, it's just you.
The hunter stalks its prey.
So, invite the cheerful overlook. Why not?
So, you've been dead?
Yes.
What's on the other side?
Of death?
Yes, blazing trumpets, fiery pits, Thor's backyard. Where did you end up?
The barking was endless. Wagging tails stretched to the horizon. But after my death, I learned that all dogs really do go too.
I'm gonna stop you right there, boss. See if Corgius was not on my afterlife bingo card. I have a betting pool going on which religion was, right. I was really hoping you could give me an edge.
I guess you will have to figure it out for yourself.
Let's hope that's in many, many years. Hanging with Tony's always a good time. Wow, so that's what a bay-breasted Tennessee warbler looks like. Neat. For a recently animated corpse who's missed a few centuries of culture, you're a good hang. Caretaker isn't big on the idea of hardwiring this place to an arc reactor. As far as I can tell, power here is distributed mostly via cobwebs and ghost farts anyway.
Hey, Charlie Warley puppy face.
Tutorial Hero Requests. The life of a superhero is complicated and sometimes they could use your advice. Other times they might ask you for favours, help heroes with their problems to receive new rewards. So Magic looks pensive as you approach her. Before all these new people showed up, I do not think I felt so different. Now I see how some look at me, like I'm scary or weird.
Thanks, Hunter.
I have something for you.
Oh?
Here you are.
Good. I don't know where to put this. That is Nico's problem now. Yes? Is the Abbey like a summer camp?
What is a summer camp?
I see them in movies. Nico says they are real places. In summer camp movies, people live in the woods and act comedically. There is always strangeness in the background, like Hippie aliens, hockey killers, or Cold War espionage with insulting Russian caricatures.
You describe a whimsical sort of strangeness. The Abbey always felt darker than that.
Way to bring down the room, Hunter.
Sorry.
Oh, it's fine. It's usually what I do. You're right about the darkness to this place. Comparing the two, I'd feel safer in limbo. I'm not smiling. I am pleasantly surprised.
Happy days.
We're not besties yet, but we are getting there.
Who is a good girl? It is my Charlie girl.
You have problem? Is it odd that now I have a craving for some chicken?
Hey, for someone they just dug up, you look pretty fresh.
Alright, let's go and check in on Spider-Man.
What is it, Charlie? Find something?
I am the web-slinging arachnid of justice. I am the fearsome spider who just ruined your day. Wait. Who owns the night? I am the eight-legged bringer of justice. I am Spider-Man.
Spider-Man!
What's up, Hunter?
I'd so do that.
Spider-Man.
It'd be funny as fuck.
Spider-Man. Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Oh, hey, Hunter. Didn't see you there. Everything's fine. This is completely normal. All the top heroes do it, I'm sure.
Do what?
Practice their hero voice. In my case, my spider voice. I figured if I was going to be teaming up with this group, I ought to up my game. Sound more, I don't know, scary, I guess.
Well, your spider voice is very noticeable.
Really? Did it give you pause? Strike fear in your heart as you approach the spider's lair?
Fuck
Struck
sake.
something.
Yes! That means a lot to me, coming from you. I don't know too many demon hunters. It's nice to get an expert opinion every now and then. And if I might add an opinion of my own, you are much nicer than Craven.
I actually came here to thank you.
Thank me? For what? And by the way, does this thanks also involve pizza? I have to say, battling Eddie always works up the appetite.
If I were to acquire this pizza, who would I give it to? Your identity remains a mystery to us all.
Oh, you want to meet the Spider-Man beneath the mask? Sorry, that's a no-go. My true identity is a closely guarded secret. Not even MJ or Aunt May know for... Wait. I see what you're doing there. Sorry, Hunter, the mask's gotta stay on. I hope that's not gonna make things weird between us.
The Abbey is a place of many secrets. Your identity is safe within these walls.
It's not the walls here I'm worried about. It's out there in the real world where the people I love are.
No mask can hide you or them from Lilith. Her gaze can pierce your very soul.
Yeesh. Reminds me of my best friend's dad. And that was before he became a flying goblin.
I know this is not easy for you, Spider-Man. The people here are very different from one another. They do not always see eye to eye. But one thing I can say in truth is that I trust them with my very life. Lives.
Wait, did you just say lives, as in plural?
Yes.
I am really gonna enjoy getting to know you, Hunter.
And we would enjoy getting to know you. The real you.
Listen, let me think it over, alright? It's a big decision. Gotta meditate on it. Check my horoscope. Roll it around in my head, and maybe we'll talk soon. Cool? Cool. I really need to think this over. Now this place feels like a superhero lair. Man, I wish we had something like this in New York. I heard this whole castle actually belongs to Caretaker. Guess I should make sure it's okay with her before I get too comfortable. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited. I thanked you for bringing me back with you, right? I know we're here because people are in danger, but I have to admit, I'm a little excited.
Alright, Spider-Man is taken care of. Let's go to our research. Good stuff.
Hey, look who's awake.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
You know, I really could do just as well without you loitering back there.
How else am I going to steal your secrets if I can't see what you're up to?
I doubt you'd find anything suitable among my secrets anyway.
Whoa, wait a minute, Can it be? Did you just make a suit joke?
I didn't hurt its feelings, did I?
2 in a row. This is a major breakthrough for you. I'm so proud I could be here for this moment.
I'm glad you're amused.
All games completed. New Forge upgrade available. Foundry. Avengers don't have the best track record with autonomous self-learning AI, but at this point, if it gives us an advantage on the battlefield, we use it. End of story. Carol Danvers.
We are finally getting some decent tech down here. Got more coil for me? Take a look. How does this look?
Guess what? Rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Watch. Let's go with this one.
She blocked Mum too.
Don't surprise me.
Always a pleasure.
Does not surprise me in the least.
Later. No demons to report here, boss.
She doing well for herself, rolling on the floor laughing, rolling on the floor laughing.
Absolutely. What is this meant to be?
Lol, I love you, Red Heart.
I love you too. Right. So if we get rid of this whip and we put Wild Strike, salvage this one. Happy days.
Mum said she might need counseling.
She'll need a lot more than that, I'll tell you now. I tell you now. Right.
She's gutted.
Of course she is. Let's change one of these for this one, and then let's salvage this.
Crying in the corner.
Gonna sell house and everything now. Move the country, you know. Go and sell her everything she owns because she's that upset. Right. The fuck was that? I was gonna say, don't have a tail.
Exactly, she distraught.
See you, Hunter.
Alright, what are we meant to do now then? Let's have a look. So we want to head over there. Okay.
Of course, Carol. I'll run the data immediately.
Run? Bruce, you told me you were on it for days.
I meant process my findings. This coil of yours is no simple substance. There's no one-click option.
I get it. Just get back to me as soon as you can.
You'll be the first I call.
Alright, we got
by the numbers.
a nice little team coming along here. Reward photo or photon beam plus. Damage and on each enemy in a line. Increased width. Sounds good. Operation successful. The not so good doctor, Captain Marvel. She's the captain now.
Stay out of trouble.
Tutorial compliments. The hunter now has the chance to earn compliments which can be spent to praise other heroes. After completing certain actions in the Abbey, completing a research project, completing a hero op, reaching a new training level in the yards, complimenting a hero will increase their friendship with the hunter. However, complimenting the same hero again in a short period of time leads to diminishing returns. So share the wealth.
Bye.
So we got some new things again. Customization, let's have a look. Interesting. Hey, now that looks awesome. All right.
You look so free up there in the sky.
I think you're pretty special too.
Something amiss, Captain?
Nope, nothing. Just Bruce being Bruce. More importantly, really glad we got Spider-Man back, Hunter. Not sure if you've noticed it, but these end-of-days scenarios really tend to put a damper on morale. It's nice to get a solid win, you know?
Every victory we have inches us closer to stopping Lilith. And every life we save
is another ally against her. In this case, a wisecracking, radioactive Spider-Man ally. Which is a good thing, now that we know Hydra has been augmenting their soldiers with this radioactive green gamma shampoo. We're gonna need all the help we can get. Speaking of helping, should probably get back to it. There's a certain special Hydra mad scientist out there whose face is just begging for a smacking. And these gamma signatures of his don't seem to want to analyze themselves. Talk to you later.
You are the best girl. You know that, right?
Thanks, Hunter.
Yes, hello.
This mission has a hero challenge available. Hero challenges. If purchased with intel, an optional object with bonus rewards will be activated for the combat mission. Sounds good. Destroy devices. Destroy the Hydra devices. Enemy reinforcements will grow stronger each turn. Move quickly.
We've seen what those rift charges can do. You can't allow Hydra to detonate them here.
Nico Roulette. With her unpredictable staff of one, many of Nico's abilities may have random effects. These effects are determined when the ability card is drawn and are indicated by the roulette keyword. Magic portals. Using a limbo portal ability, Magic can place a portal anywhere on the map. Once a portal is placed, the next magic ability with a knockback effect will knock the enemy through the portal. The portal will close and be removed from the map once an enemy has been sent through.
Just focus on destroying the charges. Hydra has enough warm bodies to overwhelm you eventually.
As you say.
Here, take this.
I owe you. Going for it. You guys really don't know what you're in for, do you?
Stunned. When a unit is stunned, they will not act on their turn. Tip: if a stunned unit takes damage, they will be reawakened immediately. Okay.
Fair enough. I know that wasn't your signature move.
We will never forsake her.
I'll handle it.
I can't see clearly.
Another round of warm bodies coming in.
It's your time now.
We stand with the mother.
Everybody pumped up?
Sure, why not? Hey, the jerk store called. They're running low on you guys.
You need this more than I do. That wasn't bad.
Hydra's in control of the situation.
For victory!
Does all this attention mean I'm the weak one?
This almost seems personal.
They send more to the slaughter.
Mother, protect us.
Yeah, you're gonna need the help. Here we go.
Good work.
This one's for you.
You're a good friend.
Let's do it.
Where'd you learn that one?
That's one charge down, but you're not out of the woods yet.
Forever in service.
Persistence is not always admirable.
I've been waiting for this.
Got my attention already.
My head is totally messed up.
Greater numbers will not save you. This will be done soon. Now it's
Love the effort.
Hope this helps.
Oh, invigorating. I don't do this for just anyone.
So when do the rest of us get power armor?
The battlefield is ours.
I'm gonna melt your face if you keep that up.
Didn't work the first time either.
Someone call for reinforcements? No one will touch you.
I will never die.
Shouldn't have pissed me off.
Smooth sailing so far. Follow my lead. You're in trouble now. My time to shine.
They've taken me down.
This should be good. This must happen to you all the time.
Another Hydra operation foiled. I'll never get tired of hearing that.
Alright, wasn't the best, but we won the game. Rise of the Midnight Suns, Iron Man. Stand back, everybody. He's got this. Okay. Wasn't our best game, but it is what it is.
Hunter, I need your help. Magic's birthday is coming up. I want to throw her a surprise party, but I can't do it alone.
What do you need me to do?
If you could get the other Midnight Suns on board, it would take a huge weight off my shoulders.
All right. Let me know what you want.
Still figuring out who and what I need, but I'll message you when I do. Probably tomorrow?
Sounds good.
Thanks for this. Do you have any questions?
Where are we going to have the party?
I'm still scouting locations, but somewhere inside the Abbey. We'll make it work.
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
It'll be fun! All your friends showing up at once to wish you the best. Doesn't that sound fun to you?
To have friends do that for me, it is a wonderful thought. Truly, having friends at all is a welcome change from my youth.
No kidding. It's hard to make friends when you're on the run.
Why the surprise? Why not a normal birthday party?
I already told you, surprise parties are a lot of fun. What more do you need than that on your birthday?
That is all I had. I'm good for now.
I'm good if you're good. Thanks for this, Hunter. Can't wait to see the look on her face.
Regal Fireplace. Hunter's Quarters upgrade completed. Happy days. Talk to Spider-Man.
And so you actually slept in that thing?
That was probably a mistake. I kept having dreams that I was swallowed by Sandman. That's, actually happened, you know.
Look, man, I get it. It's not a decision to take lightly. I struggled with it for a while myself.
What changed your mind?
I guess I finally started trusting these fools. They may be a little crazy, but they're like family.
And what about your real family? Don't you worry about what could happen?
They're back in LA. Much as my kid brother Gabe would love this place, they don't know a thing. Whatever happens here, never gets back there. To be honest, I don't even think we're in the same dimension.
What?
Never mind that. Point is, this is a safe place with good people. If there's anyone who can keep a secret, it's them. Sort of comes with the territory of being a midnight sun. Most of our lives weren't sunshine and candy before Caretaker recruited us. And now we've got a gigantic demonically powered pizza oven in the forge.
Excuse me, would you...
Hey man, it's okay. We can talk about something else if you want.
Yes, please, stay.
Can't. Got something I need to do.
I really thought I had him with the pizza thing.
What is it with you both and pizza?
Okay, you wanted it, you got it.
Wanted what?
I give you by popular demand, the man underneath the mask.
Peter Parker from Forest Hills, Queens. Nice to see you finally ditched the spider-faced doily, Peter. We're all friends here. You got our attention, so what do you got to say, Petey?
Hi? After all that build-up, I hope I didn't disappoint anybody. I mean, I can't shoot laser beams, light my skull on fire, or glow like the sun. Like Tony said, outside of the costume, I'm just boring old Peter Parker. I don't even have a cool screen name.
I have seen you in battle with Venom, Peter. Believe me when I say you are anything but boring.
Aw, thanks. Jeez, Hunter, you trying to make me blush?
I did not realize you embarrassed so easily.
Oh yeah, I actually surprise myself at the things that embarrass me. Speaking of, now that we took care of the giant radioactive spider elephant in the room, we might as well get to know one another. If there's anything else you're curious to know about me, ask away. I'm apparently an open book now. So what do you say, Hunter? Care to step inside this Spider-Verse?
Beautiful. Yeah. See you in a bit.
I have encountered werewolves, half-vampires, dragon men, but I have never encountered a Spider-Man before. There must be quite a story about how you became this way.
It's actually not the most epic story. Sort of a field trip gone wrong scenario, if you get me.
I do not.
Well, a small irradiated spider bit me while I was working up the nerve to ask Mary Jane Watson if she'd like to check out the Pym particle exhibit at the Empire State Museum. Next thing I know, the high-energy photons injected into my bloodstream started altering my genomic sequence. At first, I thought I was having an allergic reaction, and then I started climbing up the walls. I told my Aunt May it was late-onset puberty. She, believed me for some reason. So, how about you? Get bit by a radioactive hunter or something?
A radioactive hunter.
I am the result of a union that should not have been possible. Locked in an eternal struggle that not even death dare end. Whatever hand designed my destiny is far beyond my understanding.
I've been in life and death battles with Doc Connors and Octavius. At one point, I considered each of them friends, mentors. Might not be as crazy as what you've been through, but sometimes it makes you wonder why.
You do not seem like a typical Avenger.
Avenger? Me? Oh, no. Between my double major at Empire State, taking photos for the Bugle, and, you know, the whole protecting the neighborhood thing, who has the time? Besides, they haven't asked me to join them. Yet, of course. What about you? How's this whole Midnight Sun thing work? You like the captain or something?
Perhaps according to a prophecy, but in truth, it is only unified together that we will all prevail over Lilith and Chthon. Ego is simply the tool of our enemy.
You sure you're not already an Avenger? Definitely know a guy who'd love to hear that. Here's a hint. It rhymes with smapped in Hermerica.
And just how many years has there been a Spider-Verse?
Oh, you mean how long have I been doing this? A few years now. You should have seen the original suit. I'd still have it lying around the dorm somewhere. Makes a great blanket. How about you? How long have you been hunting?
Childhood was a blur after my powers manifested. Spent many years after that hunting the spawn of my mother. Then there was the crypt sleep, of course.
Of course.
To be honest, I do not know. To be even more honest, I'm not even certain how long I will live. I am the child of an immortal and a human. My lifespan is unknown.
Huh. So sort of like my student loans.
This venom creature's obsession with you is strong enough to overcome my mother's call. Until now, I thought that impossible.
It's, complicated. Eddie, the guy underneath the giant oozing mouth, was a reporter with me at the Bugle a while back. I may have ruined his career by exposing a phony source of his on this big murder case. This, of course, led him to the alien symbiote that had secretly bonded with me after my original suit was trashed on Battleworld. We can talk about that little adventure later. Long story short, I thought I had eradicated the suit with a giant church bell. Before I knew it was alive, of course. Anywho, the alien symbiote decided to merge with Eddie, and the two have been hunting me down ever since. It's your basic, simple misunderstanding, right? Well, I guess every superhero needs a super nemesis. Venom is mine. It must be tough having your own mom be yours, huh?
From what caretaker has told me, Lilith ceased being my mother the day she gave her soul to the Darkhold. The mother of demons is all that remains now.
There's some movies you and I really need to watch. Used to be a trilogy. Now, I've lost count. Either way, call me a romantic, but I believe there's still good in everyone. Guess that's why I have a soft spot for Eddie. And the symbiote, too. That symbiote saved my life on more than a few occasions.
He doesn't mean it in the way you
Deep
think,
down,
guys. Don't worry.
I know there's more than what you see on that slimy, oozing, brain-eating surface.
Thank you, Peter. I should be going. This was eye-opening.
For both of us? Gotta thank you too, Hunter. I was sort of holding back before. You know, didn't want to be a chatty Charlie. But now the floodgates are open. Let the real Peter Parker flow through. Anyway, you gotta go. I'll talk to you soon.
That I have no doubt. Farewell, Peter.
Good chatting with you, Hunter.
Dog's having some kind of fit in the background. I'm only joking, guys.
Hunter. What's happening, Hunter?
You've been doing well out there, kiddo. And you're making an impression on your teammates. Make sure you let them know how you feel about their efforts, too. They'll appreciate a kind word from the legendary Hunter.
Uh-oh. Here comes trouble.
Good to see you, Hunter.
Hey.
Is there another mission we can do?
Hunter, hello. I know I've asked a lot of you recently, dear, especially when it comes to these little excursions. But there is one more thing you could do to make an old witch happy.
If it were not so good to see you again, I might think you were taking advantage of me.
Hunter. You certainly are the product of your environment. Between Sarah and I suppose we're just lucky you didn't turn out more cynical. Besides, this might be interesting. Now that the altar is in working order, we just need to reignite my cauldron.
How interesting can that be? Your cauldron was always churning with some concoction in the old days.
Yes. And how do you think that was possible? It's not just any flame we're talking about here. Maybe you've heard tale of the demon fueling the forge? A fire-breathing demon, no less, blazing as hot as the flames of hell itself. Fortunately, I'll only require a single ember.
I can see where this is going. How do I find it?
I've enchanted this vessel to protect you from the ember's heat. You should be able to get close enough to retrieve it through one of the old mine tunnels beneath the forge.
I have seen the tunnels. They were here before the Abbey.
I'm not surprised. You always have been curious. The tunnel may lead close enough to the heart of the forge to retrieve an ember.
Find the tunnel. Okay. Well, let's read all this stuff first. Shrine of the Blood, excerpt from Wander's Journal. I found another shrine to the Elder Gods. First I had to pass through Dreamer's Descent until I came to a long stone staircase. Beyond that I found a magnificent collection of transient standing stones. Bova told me stories of them when I was a child, but I had to travel across half the world to finally see them. I will have to write Pietro and tell him. In brackets, he'll be jealous, but he won't admit it. Ha! I could happily spend days exploring the surrounding area. There is so much here that I should ask Agatha about. So basically, every time we get to night, guys, the same bookcases that we have read, or, you know, the information off the bookcases updates every night. So that is why we are... Looks like we're reading the same thing, when in reality we're reading something completely new. Okay. Handbook of the Wilds, excerpt from page 13. The Aztec revered the mushroom as the flesh of the gods, frequently serving them with honey and chocolate. Other species, such as the death cap, were quite poisonous when ingested. Scotch bonnets were known to grow naturally in ring-like formations, sometimes referred to as fairy circles. These were often thought to improve fertility and bring good fortune to relationships. I think I might have read this one, but we're going to read it again. The Hidden Veil of Gods and Man, Volume 2, excerpt from page 113. The ancient elder god known as Chiton, I'm just going to say Chiton, is a malevolent entity capable of untold destruction and ruin. It is a dark force lying in wait, poised to reveal itself and bring about untold horrors. Without Gaia, who currently resides within the Earth, our world and its outlying planets would have been consumed long ago. That one I have read before. I remember reading that one. Alright, cool. Is there any new bits of information? Notes on Transient Antiquity. Royal Society Lectures 1921, Miller, ETAL. Remnants of knives, books, jewellery and even a ceremonial wand have been found in or near these offering bowls, suggesting their importance in the offering ritual. Some of our colleagues have dismissed the importance of these items, but we believe, based on the repeated occurrence at these sites, that these items hold the key to this fascinating ancient practice. Observations of the Blood, notes by Damon Hellstrom. My research has led me to believe that the Blood has existed for ages, seeking to eliminate the spawn of Chiton and any other malevolent manifestations they deem to be a threat. I will continue to dig deeper into their rather murky history. There is so much to explore here in Old Salem. So basically when there's new information, it comes up with that little glowing icon. It was just that bit of information we've already read. Okay.
You are welcome to attend Ileana's surprise party.
As much as I would enjoy that, my presence unsettles those incapable of perceiving me. I'll celebrate from afar.
So you will be there in spirit?
Oh, Hunter, how I've missed your wit.
That was quite funny, to be fair. Alright, so how do we get to this? Assuming we have to come out of here. Charlie. Charlie can follow you as you explore the Abbey. When there's something interesting, she will bark. Such a good girl. Okay.
Come along, Charlie. Fascinating. What is it, Charlie? Find something?
Crystal Ball Common Gift.
This must be the tunnel entrance Agatha spoke of. This must be an ember from the forge. I have the ember. The bottle is not even warm.
If it were giving off any heat at all, I'd be concerned, given the enchantment on that vessel. Now, let's see if this old girl still works.
So I can use the cauldron to brew things?
Essentially, yes. Collect reagents on the Abbey grounds. You'd be surprised what we can make use of.
I've collected pretty much all of them.
Just drop the ingredients in. Is that not dangerous?
That's part of the fun, isn't it? And I see you've already found a recipe book. I doubt you'll have any trouble following along.
Cauldron. Agatha's cauldron can craft items, resources, and even cosmetic rewards for the hunter. Collect reagents needed for the different recipes on the Abbey grounds. Find recipe books to unlock new recipes. Okay. Agatha's cookbook, recipe book. Agatha's handwriting is almost illegible and the subtle movement of the letters doesn't help. Minor attack essence, Palette's steel wind healing salve. Arcane Knowledge 3. So you got Arcane Knowledge 0 out of 300 now. You get 2 more cosmetic rewards from Arcane Chests. Awesome.
Lovely, dear.
Trophy earned Fireburn and Cauldron Bubble.
That was expertly done, Hunter. Feeling well today, dear?
Alright, I think it's time for Dew to go to sleep.
You feeling all right?
Alright, so Spider-Man, I want to thank everyone for being cool about the whole secret identity thing. In one day I've more than doubled the people who know, and it still feels incredibly odd. Carol Danvers, we get it, it's part of the business. Nico Minoru, and if it does get out, I could be convinced to put the genie back in the bottle once. How? Question mark. You got mad hacks? Question mark. Ilyana Rasputin, mad hacks? What are you? Television for old people? Question mark. I have a magical staff that can rewrite reality. You have a what? My web shooters pale in comparison. Hey, your web shooters are cool. You got time to show me how you put them together? Question mark. Robbie Reyes. Sure, you've got a workshop or something? Question mark. Not yet, but we could find some space. Hashtag get a room. Yeah, we don't need that kind of bullshit, man. Because he obviously is in love with Mary Jane. Nico Minoru. Midnight Suns, we need to talk about Tony Stark. He's walking around the Abbey like he owns the place. Don't give him any Blade, don't give him any ideas. Robbie Reyes, I didn't want to be the first to say it. He tossed out the coffee maker I brought and installed some kind of automatic espresso machine. I think it has an AI inside. Ilyana Rasputin, he ate the last chewy bears, he did not replace them. Nico Minoru. Culinary offences aside, I'm talking about all that junk he jammed into the forge. You want to freebound demons? Question mark. That's how you freebound demons. First off, you forgot to use the exclude superlink user option when you sent this post. This means I can see what you wrote. I'll assume it was an accident and not passive aggression. As for the rest of it, Blade, I was thinking of getting a little place by the Cape or maybe one just off the coast of Asgard. But they do say mystically raised haunted woods of Transia have great resale value. Robbie, the inside of your coffee maker had more toxic sludge than our Roxxon plant. Fair enough. You'll get it back once it's completely disinfected and the lab coats identify the new life form growing inside. Magic, my mistake. The Avengers by Chewy Bears in bulk. A replacement pallet arrives tomorrow. And Nico, yeah, 'cause I woke up this morning and thought, wouldn't it be a hoot to poke a trapped demon with a titanium stick? You think I want to be down there? Question mark. The demon is not so bad once you get to know him, but strange is a whole other story. Some people just can't read a room, know what I mean? Question mark. Then obviously no one replies. Anyone? Question mark. Hello? Question mark. Wi-Fi down again or something? Question mark. Savage. Okay, Nico Minoru has messaged us. Hey Hunter, thanks for helping out with Magic's party. The first person to ask is Robbie. He's thoughtful, he'll find the right gift to give Magic on behalf of the team. I will talk to Robbie. Then Stephen Strange messages us, Hunter, no matter the gift, the thought to provide me with one truly counted. I fear you are losing too much of your time to the mundane mediocrities and daily drudgeries. You need to restore your sense of wonder and imagination, to peek behind the veil and see the delicate machinery of the universe laid bare. In summary, you need a break. Shall we take one together? Question mark. Let's go.
What is that strange ripple in the air? It is not quite wind.
I knew you would sense it. It's the transmigration of life essences from one level of existence to the next.
Human souls?
No. Insects, birds, other creatures. The Abbey is a waypoint where the veil between planes is quite thin. During quiet times such as this, you can actually feel it happening. I didn't want you to miss it.
That was thoughtful of you to think of me, Doctor.
If I am anything, Hunter, it's full of thoughts. Maybe too many, swirling around in my head, crashing against each other in a chaotic cosmos of ideas that is the madness of my mind. Reminding myself that I'm just a small part of the whole of creation is a way I calm it. It also reminds us of what's at risk of vanishing completely if your mother gets her way.
Indeed.
But I have a feeling that with a life force like yours in play, that won't happen.
Friendship level up. Let's go. Team friendship level up. Hero combo team up ability unlocked. Deal massive damage to a single target. Exhaust. Team friendship. As the hunter gains friendship levels with multiple individual heroes, the overall team friendship level in the Abbey is increased, granting powerful rewards like hero combat or combo abilities, which can be used in combat, and much more. Awesome. Ilyana Rasputin. Hunter, I am bored and you make me less bored. I sent directions to your spark. Meet me at that location. Okay.
What are we doing here, Magic?
We're unwinding. Together.
Really? I was not aware that I was wound.
I did not say you. This is a place I like to take all my colleagues.
Thank you, Magic. I value our collegial relationship as well.
You are welcome. Now stop talking, Hunter. Relax.
Okay. I will try.
I said shut up already. You're ruining the warm vibes.
Sorry.
Shh.
Friendship level up with Magic. Awesome.
Don't tell me to calm down, Robbie. The others are in there with freaking Caretaker planning their next move against Faustus, and they are totally leaving us out. Again!
But this is the Avengers we're talking about, right? They're heroes.
And who had to bail out those heroes when your new pal Spider-Man was being chased by the alien slime monster? Us!
Got you there.
If they are so powerful, why could Strange not help us save Wanda?
Look, Doc's a good guy, okay? He's patched up a spider knee or two since I started this thing. Flaming pumpkin bombs are not exactly covered by insurance.
I would not trust him to patch a tire.
They move into our home, take it over, and then have the nerve to leave us out of every single damn decision that affects us. You two want to cozy up to Mr. Stark and Doctor Strange? Go right ahead. Me, I'll be outside. Most of the air's been sucked up from here already.
Ouch. That wasn't very good. Let's try and iron out this problem.
Hunter, got a question for you. Nico made some good points, but I gotta be honest. I'm getting used to the Avengers being around this place. I mean, yeah, Tony can be annoying, but not all of them.
Of course.
Although it makes me wonder.
Wonder what?
Well, what are they thinking about us?
Blade, did you strike your head in the last training session?
No. Why?
It is just... I have never known you to be so interested in your fellow team members' opinions before.
I'm concerned about the tactical efficiency between our two groups, that's all. The more we get used to each other, the more efficient we become.
Like you and Carol.
Exactly. Hang on. I have no idea what you're talking about.
You have many abilities, Daywalker. Lying is not one of them. Admit what you feel about Carol. You owe yourself that much.
Admit what? That I feel a sense of admiration and respect for a fellow teammate?
Face the truth as bravely as you would your enemy, Blade. Your admiration for her reaches far beyond the battlefield.
You're delusional, Hunter.
And for the first time since we have met, I believe you are actually afraid, Blade.
I'm not going there, Hunter. Let's just drop it.
Consider it dropped.
Oh, and this conversation? It never happened.
I will add it to the list.
Sometimes I think the Avengers look at us and see the enemy. And I thought I had trust issues.
Peter calls out to you looking troubled. Hey, Hunter, got a second? Question mark. Venom has done his share of messed up stuff, but never anything like this. I know Eddie is still in there somewhere. There has to be something I can do.
Thanks, Hunter.
So we've already got one of these. So we're going to have to do that for now.
Robbie, can we speak in private?
Of course. Let's go.
Nico needs help prepping for a magic surprise party.
All right. What does she need me to do?
She wanted you to pick the team present for magic.
Oh, I got this. I'll find something unforgettable.
Hey.
Well met.
She's the other way. Alright, let's talk to her.
You don't need to check up on me, Hunter. I'm fine.
Perhaps I wanted some fresh air as well.
Well, enjoy it while you can. I'm sure they'll be opening an Avengers satellite campus here soon enough.
The gods spare us all.
Look, the Abbey might be a little rustic, but it's ours. Was ours. Until these Avengers just swooped in and started treating us like a bunch of outsiders in our own home. And it's not like Caretaker does anything to stop it. Hell, she freaking encourages it. Pisses me off so much I could scream.
The Avengers are powerful allies.
Yeah, so I keep hearing.
I did not finish. As are you and the others. There is a reason Caretaker chose you for the Midnight Suns. You will have many chances to prove yourself before this war is ended.
Thanks, I think. Not gonna be lining up to assemble anytime soon, but I get it. You know, maybe this all wouldn't be bothering me so much if they were focusing all their effort on finding Wanda. None of them even mention her, let alone discuss how we're gonna rescue her. Because newsflash, no one plans to, especially Caretaker. She's probably happy she's gone. Ugh, forget I said that. And definitely don't tell Caretaker about any of this. Midnight Sun, Cone of Silence, okay? Good vent. Let's do it again sometime. Later, Hunter.
If you can be...
Well, you know what they say about practice, right?
Do your thing. All right, then.
Heading to the grotto, does anyone want to play water volleyball? Question mark. Eliana Rasputin. Robbie Reyes, no. Nico Minoru, hell no. Blade, never again. You're all such babies. You opened a portal, spiked the ball and slammed it into the back of Robbie's head. Uncompetitive babies. Savage. Daily Bugle repost bot. Mystery eyeball invades Canada. A massive cluster of marine life resembling an eyeball washed up the shores of British Columbia. The never-seen-before life forms measuring 6 feet in diameter were sent to a lab for further testing. Blade, they are missing the point. Carol Danvers, which is, question mark. Blade, where there's a giant eyeball, there's a giant thing missing a giant eyeball. Good point.
Hunter, just the person I wanted to see. Okay, I'll be honest with you, anyone is the person I want to see right now. At this point, I'd sit down for a tea with Galactus if it meant I didn't have to sift through these gamma readings for another second. It's all just starting to blur into one big giant green gamma mess, you know? And my favorite big giant green gamma mess is too busy to help.
I have seen you harness the power of a sun. I believe you will find a way, Dr. Banner or not.
More of a white hole versus star, but I hear ya. Still, just because a gal can absorb gamma energy doesn't mean she's ready to teach a class on it at Empire State. And it's not just that. I've got a bad feeling about things lately, okay? Particularly when it comes to you and Bruce. I'm what they call a precog. I catch glimpses of the future. No idea why, but I'm sure channeling the power of a mini white hole through your entire body might have a little something to do with it.
What exactly did you see?
Nothing specific. More of an impression. You and Bruce. Your faces. You didn't look good. Is this what Steven goes through?
I sometimes catch glimpses too. The past, the future, sometimes a different present. Though the source of our visions may differ, you are not alone in this burden.
Forgot I was talking to the Chosen One there for a second. Still, I actually find that somehow comforting. Maybe we can start a Tortured Vision book club or something.
I'm always here if you want to talk about them.
I might just take you up on that. My visions are chaotic at best and very few and far between. Maybe a while before I can make sense of this one. I should get back on task. I think I've ignored these numbers long enough. Talk to you later.
Light Hunter. The Hunter's choices have allowed the light within to grow brighter. A new collar is now available for the Hunter to equip, granting a powerful passive ability in combat. Continue earning light balance points to unlock further rewards. Equipping Hunter Collars. Hunter Collars can be equipped at any time outside of combat. Collars grant powerful passive rewards when the Hunter plays certain card types in combat.
Hey, you.
Complete 3 missions with Blade, okay. That's fair.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up?
Reveal new abilities. Double your current heroism.
I'm pretty sure Charlie left the steaming coil in the hallway. Third state of matter.
Farewell.
What does this mean? What does this upgrade icon mean, guys? Guess we're gonna find out. Okay.
A moment, Hunter. I couldn't help but hear some raised voices in the other room. Was wondering if you knew what all the fuss was about. Was there some argument?
You might want to talk to Nico directly.
Why? Is she upset?
I do not want to speak for her. But she seemed angry about Wanda.
I want to grieve too, but none of us have that luxury right now, or else we'll be grieving the whole world. Thank you for your honesty. I will have to think about how to handle this with Nico. We'll speak later.
Defeat all enemies, defeat all enemies to complete the encounter.
Just in case you were looking for another opportunity to even the score with Hydra, I think these clowns are hoping for a fight.
Not a problem.
Should get the blood pumping.
I saw a move like that once, centuries ago.
Coming at it!
Never seen that before.
Good one!
I will not fail.
That's starting to get annoying.
They must know my reputation.
I'm out of commission.
My spidey senses are tingling.
The more the merrier.
Ooh, I like it! Take that!
I am impressed.